Hi everybody, it's JoJo, and I'm here to do a story time. So, it's not really a story time, it's more like a I don't know, I don't know what this video is going to be about. I just really wanted to sit and talk to you guys about what's been going on in my life with dating and stuff like that. I really don't talk about that on this channel that often. I just feel like I think it's time to just talk about dating and stuff like that. It's really hard for me to date. It's really, really hard for me to get out there and date and really talk to guys because a lot of people who aren't like me, you know, would never understand. They will never understand. But I forgot to show you in the outfit of the day. I'm wearing this is rainbow bracelet as well. Just to show you. Gotta look at the green light. Okay. So yeah, so a lot of people that don't know or they would never know if they don't walk a day in my shoes. You know what I mean? It's very unique to date someone like me or I'd be like with someone like me. Now, guys in general, no matter if you're straight, gay, bi, if you're a dog, if you're whatever it is, guys are pigs. I mean, guys just want one thing, they just want sex, they want to get their nut off. There are some guys that are romantic. There are some guys that do want to date, all right? It's very rare from what I've seen. Now, that could be different with a straight girl or with whatever, but for me personally, the way I see it, guys just want to get their nut off. Excuse my French, but they just want to get their nut off. They just want to have sex. And then I think if they find a girl that's really hot or pretty or someone who they find really, really attractive, they might start to date, or I don't know how guys fall in love, because again, I'm physically a male, but I am emotionally, spiritually, and look, everything, sound like a female. Hence why I'm non-binary. But it's just, I feel like this is important to talk about because there are people like me out there. You know, it's rare, but there are people out there like me. And if you know, then you know. So what I'm talking about is I've tried every dating app. I've tried Bumble, I've tried OkCupid, I've tried Tinder, I've tried everything, right? I'm talking 100% of the guys that I've come in contact with on these apps just want sex, just want fun. Part of the reason why I understand, other part I don't. So the reason why I understand why they just want fun is because they're experimenting, right? So the most of the guys that are into me are straight or bi, right? And people don't understand why they're straight. How can a straight guy be attracted to me? Well, look at me. Come on, I don't look like your typical guy. I've talked to so many different guys, you know, they told me that they want no one masculine, no one hairy, no one that fits the bill of a typical male. That's just not what they're attracted to. They're not gay, because if they were gay, they would be attracted to guys. They're not attracted to guys, they're attracted to guys that look like me, but more female. So you can call that bi, you can call that straight, you can call that so many different things. I still look at that as straight, but I really feel like most of them just want sex. And I feel like they'd get it with anyone. A hole's a hole, you know what I mean? I do think some guys, I don't know, I feel like they are really attracted to people like me, but then I also feel like that identify as straight. But then I feel like they know that they could never have the typical family they would want with someone like me, so they just use me as a nut, and then they just would go on to date a female or go back to their girlfriend or go back to their wife or whatever and have kids and a family and what fits the bill of their typical normal family. But I'm kind of stuck in a pickle because gay guys aren't into me because no gay guys would be. I've never had a gay guy that's attracted. Maybe one or two, but it's very rare that a gay guy's attracted to me. They just want an actual male, which makes sense. I'm not like that. But then straight guys are attracted to me, but then they only want fun because they're experimenting. And 99% of the guys that I've come in contact with, I would be, or I was, their first sexual intercourse with someone like me. So I get it, they're experimenting, they're whatever, but then I get used because I'm not experimenting. I know what I like, I know what I want. So it's like I'm getting used like a toy, and then I'm getting thrown back on the shelf, and then they go walk on their merry way to whoever they want to bang next or date, or they want to date a female, whatever they're gonna do. I still get used and abused. Now, there's really no way around this. Like, I feel like there's really no way around this. It's 2022. If straight guys or bi guys or whatever they identify as are not comfortable with themselves, are not comfortable dating someone like me, or they just want to experiment and they want to keep experimenting and they never really get out of that, then I'm lost because I'll never be with it. I kind of accepted the fact that I'm probably gonna be alone for the rest of my life. I kind of accepted I accepted that. You know what I mean? I used to be like, oh, I hate being single, I hate being alone, I want someone. But you know what? I don't know if I want anyone anymore. Like, I kind of am content with, I'm at peace with knowing that I'm most likely going to be alone for the rest of my life. And I know it sounds sad, but I'm actually fine with that because if this is the way guys are, why would I want to be around that or be a part of that? You know what I mean? Like, why? So I can be used and abused for the rest of my life? Like, no. You know, it's hard because, you know, of course, everyone wants intimacy. Everyone wants to be with someone. With me personally, because I've never been in a relationship, because I've been stuck in this pickle, I'm used to it. So I've came to terms with the fact that this is my life, this is what it is, and there's no tiptoeing around it. Now, I know it's 2022, and you think most guys should just be comfortable with themselves, or if they're experimenting or not, love is love, whatever it is, and they should just accept it and try to not just fuck, but date someone like me. Because if they're really experimenting, you can have your fun, but like, you won't really experiment or know that you would want to be with someone like me if you don't date me or try to be with me out in public and date me. Then you'll really see, like, okay, do I want to be with someone like this? Because fun is just, come on, fun is fun. Like, you bang and then that's it. Like, there's really nothing. So how are you experimenting? How are you figuring yourself out if you're just fucking everyone and then that's it? It just doesn't make any sense. I deleted Grindr. I've had Grindr for so long. I finally deleted it, but it was just a waste of time. It was just the worst of the worst. I mean, they're all bad, but like that one was the worst. You know, it's sad because there's straight girls, there's gay guys that's been on these dating apps, and they have great luck. You know, they go on dates. I've never had that. Every guy that's ever messaged me on any dating app has only wanted one thing, and that is sex. That's it. That's it. And their excuse is, well, I'm experimenting. Like, this is like, I get it that you're experimenting, but again, like, you really can't figure yourself out if you're just fucking everyone. You get what I'm saying? Like, you just can't figure yourself out that way. That's just not possible. It's really sad that this is the way straight guys, bi guys, whatever they are, whatever they identify as is. It's 2022, so if they're not comfortable now, I don't think they ever will be, to be honest with you, because it's just ridiculous. Like, there's really and I feel bad for people that are all like me, that are not a gay guy, but they're not like a trans female or a straight female or whatever, or a biological female, and they're kind of like me, and they're stuck in this pickle. I feel bad for them because they're probably just like me. They're probably stuck in this pickle and don't know a way out. But there's really no way out of it. You just have to succumb and kind of get used to the fact and accept this is what the reality is. And it's sad and it is what it is, but there's no tiptoeing around it. You can, I'm 31 now. I've never really been on a date. I feel like I'm like the 40-year-old virgin, or like that girl from, what's it called? Never Been Kissed. Like, it's kind of like that, where like I've never dated, I've never been in a relationship, so it's really sad. It's really, really sad. I'm not saying that I have never kissed a guy, I haven't had sex. Obviously, I have, but I'm saying like I haven't dated, I haven't really experienced love or relationship. It's sad, but I wanted to sit here and talk about this because I just wanted to let you guys know that you're not alone. There are people out there that are just like you. We're rare, but we do exist. And if any straight guy or bi guy is watching this, like, try to be a little more brave, I would say. Try to be a little more brave and try to be a little bit more accepting of yourself. You know what I mean? Because not only you're hurting yourself, you're hurting people like me that could potentially be with someone like you, but you're blocking that and you have the wall up and you're just not allowing it because you're scared or whatever it is, and your excuse is the experimenting, I'm experimenting. That excuse is getting old. It really is. Maybe if you were a teenager, early 20s, but now like mid 20s, late 20s, early 30s, like you're not experimenting anymore. You know what you like, that's it, you're done. You just want to keep fucking, and then that's not cool. Anyways, that's what I wanted to say. So I'm going to do another video right now really quick. People have been requesting, a million people have been requesting to show my palettes. Everyone wants to see my palettes and how much I hit pan on the palettes. And I hit pan on a lot of my palettes. So people really, really, really want to see that. And so I'm going to do that now, really quick. And then I'm going to show, I don't know, maybe I'll do highlighters too or something. And then, yeah. And then that's it. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. It's hard to talk about stuff like this because I never really talk about stuff like this on my channel. You know, I just don't. I just want to keep it to myself. But, you know, maybe it's time that I should talk about it. You know, there's nothing wrong with talking about your reality. You know, you're not alone. There are people like me out there, even though it's rare. There are people out there that are like me. I'm gonna let my makeup today. I'm sorry. I like there we go. The blue, I have blue underneath my eye. Yeah, I have like blue underneath my eye, and then my inner corner, I have like pink. I'm still trying to see because when I look, I'm looking here, right? Like I'm looking at there, but then this is the green light. So I'm supposed to be looking at this, but when I get closer, it gets darker, but it gets lighter here. Well, it's because the lamp is here, probably, that's why. Anyways, okay, I love you guys, bye.